As history shows, Tasmania is a sport-loving state, and men's and women's basketball has been a signature sport for many generations. More so than ever, there has been a rise in participation for young men and women in all age groups. Thousands of juniors across the state are playing basketball, with the addition of the newest franchise in the men's NBL in Australia, the Tasmania JackJumpers. It's a true testament to the saying, "Build it and they will come." But before you can go forward, you must look back. The Women's National Basketball League, with Tasmanian's own Kathy Foster playing for the Hobart Islanders and winning the national championship back in 1991.
A three-pointer can tie the game. 1.5 seconds left.
The game is over and Hobart Islanders, third year in the grand final, last year for Robin Mars, suiting up. And they're ecstatic and the crowd are going crazy here in Kingborough Stadium.
Today, the WNBL are back in Tasmania for the first time since 1996. The state government-funded program has seen two teams, the Southside Flyers and the Bendigo Spirit, spend 6 days across Tasmania in the south, north and northwest, running clinics and training sessions in conjunction with Basketball Tasmania. As well as playing 2 games at the newly renovated multi-million-dollar world-class stadium, My State Bank Arena. Day 1. Touchdown at the Hobart International Airport. Southside Flyers are the first team to arrive, and the good friends at Skybus picked them up. But not before the media interview with one of the stars of the Southside Flyers, Beck Cole.
Myself and the team are super excited to touch down in Tassie. I just think it's so amazing that the Tasmanian government has not only sponsored us, but another WNBL team. So we're super grateful to be here, play some basketball and then get out there in the community and give back. Yeah, obviously a lot going on as we're down here in Tassie, but I think the main thing is focusing on having fun while we're out here. It has been a crazy season with COVID, so we'll prepare for game 1 first, and we have shoot around today, so that will be fun to go down to the stadium and get used to the rings. And we're just super excited to go see the kids, give back and teach them a few things. Just we were them one day being little, so I'm sure it's super exciting for them as well.
Straight to training at the Creek Road Indoor Netball Centre.
Tasmania hasn't had a WNBL team for a long time, and I think, for the kids around here, we're looking to be role models and get the girls in amongst the town and give them someone to look up to. They're super excited. I don't know if you can hear them in the background, but they're really excited about being here, and they've all got their heart and soul in basketball, and we want to bring it to Tasmania. While we're here, we want to get out and see as many people as we can and interact with as many kids and adults, I guess, the same, to try and promote basketball and promote female role models. I actually remember that as a kid myself, looking up to players of names that I won't tell you because they're a bit older now, but it is exciting, and getting out, and hopefully they can get some signatures and do all those sorts of things that makes them know that as a woman you can do whatever you want.
After training, the team checked into the Crown Plaza in the city. Then, a relaxed evening with dinner and an early night. Day 2. Media call at Swisher Hoops Academy, co-owned by Anthony Stewart, Mark Nash and previous Premier of Tasmania, David Bartlett. This venue has taken Hobart by storm, with over 1,000 school children and members playing and practicing the fine art of basketball and participating in healthy activities. Every media outlet lined up to meet the players and the Flyers coach.
Look, participation, both male and female, is incredibly important, and certainly one of the focuses I've got as Minister for Sport and Recreation. I said at my first press conference that bringing elite level sport to Tasmania is important, but it's what it can do for grassroots participation that I'm really interested in as the Sport and Recreation Minister. So this is yet another investment from the government in bringing elite level women's sport to Tasmania, so that young Tasmanian women can see that there's a pathway to the elite level from the grassroots in Tasmania.
The newly appointed Minister for Sport, Nick Street, provided a media doorstop. The minister even showed off his basketball skills and threw down a few buckets himself. Both teams head back to Creek Road Indoor Netball Centre for some more training, preparing for the big game the next day.
I think it'll be a tough game. You know, Southside are a quality team, and but our girls have shown during the season that we'll compete till the end, and we've been playing some good basketball. Yeah, I think they're really looking forward to it. They've really looked forward to this trip, so they'll be keen to get on the court tomorrow night.
Next up, a function at the RACV Hotel, with both teams and their management, along with some dignitaries and local basketball enthusiasts. Basketball Tasmania's new CEO Ben Smith and Helen Langenberg, Manager of Sport and Recreation from the Department of Communities. Bendigo and the Flyers formed a panel along with an ABC journalist and Michelle Timms to talk about what it meant to be involved at women's elite sport in the WNBL. Day 3. It's an early start for Flyers with training at the MyState Bank Arena.
This stadium is really special. I mean, we see it watching the JackJumpers play in the NBL. It's great to be in here. We've just trained in here, and the rings feel pretty good. The court feels awesome, so hopefully we can get a good crowd and supporting the Flyers.
After trainings, the teams head off to Salamanca Market for the morning, enjoying the iconic market with artisan Tasmanian products and produce.
It's amazing. I come from a regional town myself, so it feels a little bit like home, and Tassie's always got some amazing things on offer. So yeah, we're really excited as a Bendigo Spirit to be here and have this opportunity. It's not somewhere we get to go too often, and I've got a few friends from down here. We've played against players growing up through the junior system from Tasmania, so it's cool to be down here and get a taste of what it's like.
Tasmania is great, and we're so thankful that we got the opportunity to come down here and play, so thank you to the Tasmanian government. Tassie's a beautiful place, great hikes. This stadium is amazing. You can already feel that the atmosphere is going to be great, so I'm really looking forward to playing.
Then it's back to the MyState Bank Arena for the VIP function before the game.
It's great for the community, for young people, it's role models, but when you see now it's a national team, you get to see Tasmania branded on our shirts across the nation. And I think basketball used to do that in the late 80s, early 90s. We're going to get back to basics. That's where our fans come from. And the fans buy the tickets, they buy the merchandise, and also eyeballs on TV.
Ian Coots from the Flyers introduced the legendary female basketball player Michelle Timms, who was the major guest speaker.
When I was playing, there was a team down here, the Islanders, and boy, they'd pack a stadium. They were in grand finals. Kathy Foster, one of the greatest players of Australian basketball, is from this town. It's time for the WNBL to be back here.
The Southside Flyers will wear their Indigenous strip for the first time during this Tasmanian visit. Designed by Narrandjeri woman Emma Stenhouse, it highlights the team's values in sisterhood.
I met the team a few months ago, and the brief, I guess, was to create an Indigenous Guernsey that represented them. So I sat the girls down, we had a brief chat about all of the things that were important to them, and so that's how the sisterhood top was created. It represents all the things important to them, so their home base. I've used traditional iconography here, so this is a meeting place, a journey, so the girls are on a journey together. Our little icon for camp here, which has the women around it, so they're women who are inspiring other women to take on the sport. And our little sort of nod to Tassie, our trip down to Tassie over here on the bottom. So very briefly, that's our Guernsey, and it represents the girls and all the things that are important to them.
The Indigenous Southside Flyers Guernseys were featured on the back page, worn by one of the star players, Abby Bishop, in the Mercury newspaper. Day 4. Clinics were held at Swisher, New Norfolk, Sorell High School, along with the State Development Camp for under 16 players with Basketball Tasmania. Day 5. Road trips to the north and northwest of Tasmania. Flyers visited the Devonport Recreation Centre in Devonport, and the Spirit visited Elfin Sports Centre in Launceston, participating in clinics and open training sessions. Day 6. Both teams trained lightly at the MyState Bank Arena early in the afternoon before playing Game 2. While both games were hard fought, the Bendigo Spirit was overall too strong for the Southside Flyers. This was the finale to a very successful trip with thousands of kids involved in clinics all across Tasmania. Both teams and their management would like to acknowledge the Tasmanian Government for the support and its contribution to bringing elite women's sport to Tasmania, providing an opportunity to inspire young women and ensuring that they have heroes to look up to. But more importantly, showing a clear pathway for young women to play and engage in elite women's sport. It gives hope for the WNBL dream of Tasmania joining the league in the near future to support the newest NBL franchise, the JackJumpers. Cheryl Chambers, coach of the Southside Flyers, said when asked her opinion on Tasmania having a WNBL team in the national competition, there is no doubting the success of the men's Tasmanian return to the NBL with the JackJumpers. If you can do it with male sport, there is no reason why you can't pave the way in female sport. I think the expansion would be fantastic for the WNBL.